This time, it's all about snowy road in the mountains. Are you ready to face the fear? I used to believe in spirits, but I had never seen one until about a year and a half ago. That was until my girlfriend, 2 friends, and I, 4 of us in total, decided to hit the snowboarding slopes at a ski resort in Yuzawa. There, we planned to stay at S-San's resort condo for a 2-night, 3-day trip. During our stay, blizzards were so intense that for 2 of the 3 days, it was impossible to ski properly. The final day greeted us with yet another blizzard. We tried to make the most of the morning, but by afternoon, as the blizzard grew stronger, we decided to cut the day short and head back to the condo. Refreshed after a short break, we began preparing for our journey home. Since we all lived in Tokyo, we planned to take the Kanetsu Expressway via the Yuzawa interchange and then onto the Outer Ring Road. However, the interchange was closed due to the blizzard. After a short wait to see if it would reopen and realizing it wouldn't anytime soon, we decided to take the back roads home. In hindsight, we weren't in a rush and could have waited for the interchange to reopen, but we chose otherwise. As we proceeded, we noticed fewer cars around. When we hit a mountain path, it became apparent that the cars' movements were off, particularly in relation to the actions of my friend at the wheel. Sitting in the back with my girlfriend, I initially thought the tires were simply slipping on the snowy road. But as the sliding became unusually severe, I suggested to my friend, "The tires are slipping quite a bit. Let's not worry about the time and just focus on driving safely." Normally, he'd reply with a jokey, "Roger, driving safe like a Domino's delivery," but this time, there was silence. Concerned, the friend sitting in the passenger seat and I exchanged looks, only to see him displaying a level of fear I'd never seen in the 9 years we'd known each other. He didn't respond to us and kept glancing back in the rearview mirror repeatedly. The passenger and I, prompted by an uneasy feeling, turned to look back as well. There, we saw a woman clinging to the car, as if trying to stop it by holding onto the spoiler and using her feet as brakes. Shocked, I warned my girlfriend not to look back and yelled to my friend driving to speed up. Our friend, who hadn't reacted to our words until now, acknowledged weakly, managing to say, "Okay," amid the terror. Despite the slippery road, the car surged forward at a fierce speed, stabilizing somehow as we increased the velocity. We dared to look back, hoping the woman was gone, and indeed, she was no longer there by the wing. Just as we began to let down our guard, a scream from my girlfriend jolted us. The woman was now reflected in the window next to her, running incredibly fast to keep up with our car, which was moving at least 60 kilometers per hour. I remember the woman's face briefly turning towards us, grinning maliciously. Frightened about what might happen next, our friend slammed on the brakes amidst the snowy road. Under normal circumstances, the car would have slid uncontrollably, but thankfully, due to the anti-lock braking system, ABS, it came to a safe stop. When we realized the woman was standing right before us, my friend panicked, flooring the accelerator and driving straight towards her. Just as we thought the car would hit her, she grinned again, without us feeling any impact. We endured a continual state of fear as we drove. Eventually, the city lights welcomed us. Suggesting we take a break, I pointed out a convenience store to my friend, and as we turned towards it, a loud noise occurred. Initially thinking a chain had come off, we examined the car upon arriving at the convenience store, only to find strands of a woman's hair tangled around the rubber chains. Afterwards, nothing out of the ordinary happened. None of us who went snowboarding had any particular sensitivity to spirits. But one thing was for sure, I never want to go near that cursed pass again. How did you find this story? The ghostly woman trying to stop the car in a blizzard is chilling to even think about. The mountains at night are truly terrifying. If something like this happened, I might never be able to drive at night again. When you're out driving, maybe take a moment to look around. Checking outside the windows to see if anything is clinging to your car might be a good idea. But if you do see something, what happens next is on you.